For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz, and today I'm going to try and answer in one video about 150 questions that I've received about how to put together a very consistent, effective trading plan. I call this one Plan the Trade, Trade the Plan, putting together a consistent, effective roadmap every trading day. First things first, Trader Insight and Adrian Manz, that's me, provide this material for informational and educational purposes only. Trader Insight and Adrian Manz do not make recommendations in any securities and do not provide financial, tax, or legal advice. The risk of loss in electronic active investing can be substantial. Therefore, you should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances and financial resources. I'm assuming that you're watching this video because you want to learn how to put together a trading plan for day trades. Everything here also holds true for swing and position trades. My partners and I would never even consider taking a trade unless we knew how to deal with every single contingency, and that is exactly what having a solid trading plan in front of you does for you during the trading session. Now, the trades are developed based on data that you get after the close of the session for the following day. Trades are executed intraday exactly the way I lay them out in the plan. We've got a rule book and we stick to it exactly. No revisions during the trading session because that makes it impossible to later on go back and review what we've done and make any kind of sense out of it. What's a good trading plan provide you with? How about everything you need to succeed? It should all be on your desk first thing in the morning. You walk in the door, you've got every contingency for every one of the stocks that you're interested in right in front of you. You know just what you're going to do. There's no guessing involved. This is my trading plan. You can try this out if you want. It's at TraderInsight.com. Just go to the store. You can get a free trial if you haven't already done so. Most importantly, though, let's drill down and take a look at what it is that puts together a winning plan. We see it's Computer Sciences Corporation, in this case, ticker symbol CSC. This is one of probably 5 stocks that was on the service this day. It's a backdoor slider. That's an inside day on the heels of an expansion of range, expansion of volume. It's out of Around the Horn, A Trader's Guide to Consistently Scoring in the Markets. That's my best-selling book. That's also available at Trader Insight, Amazon, just about everywhere good books are sold. We see the sector symbol, $XIT.X. That is information technology, and I will use that to time early entries and for determining whether or not to trail a profit stop once we hit the initial profit target. Sort of a little bit more advanced stuff than we need to be talking about in this video today. We also see that the position's a short. We know that the entry is $52.60, and we see that a stop is $52.93. Now, whatever your stop methodology is, that's what you're going to be using. For myself, I use intraday support and resistance to develop stops. I also use daily support and resistance and 25-tick support and resistance. So I'm always using stop losses that are based not on what it is I think I want to lose or can afford to lose, but rather on natural support and resistance. And that's a very important part about putting together this very, very detailed portion of my own trading plan, is I want to know that I've got a reason, a very good reason for doing everything that I'm doing. And the initial target of $52.01, in this case, same thing. This was based on daily, weekly, and monthly support and resistance. I've got a good reason to expect the stock to pause there. Ratio on the trade, 1.79 to 1. That means for every dollar that I stand to lose, I stand to make $1.79. And 50% to the target is $52.31. This is important in my trading methodology because that's the point at which we trail our stop at break even. So initially the stop loss, $52.93. Once we get down to 50% to the target, $52.31, we are going to move our trailing stop to $52.60. It's a break-even trade. We also see this area labeled R2, R1, pivot, support 1, support 2. These are intraday floor trader pivot lines. They are the calculated lines that some of you may or may not use, but they do tend to provide inflection points over the course of the trading day, and it's very important to have them in your trading plan because if you get short at 52.60 and at 52.58 you see this stock starts to find some support, you're going to wonder what the heck is going on. Well, the reality is all you have to do is look at these lines and you realize I'm going to see some support at 52.58. I'm going to see some support at 52.42. If the stock gaps up to 52.90 and the sector XIT.X starts selling off, I'm going to look to get short at the central pivot 52.86 with an initial target down our original entry price, right? $52.58 is going to be that first support. Our entry was $52.60. Just gives me an alternative trade to put on if the market does something I didn't expect it to do. Evaluating your results is as important as putting the plan together. I've got sheets like this for every single month. This happens to be the summary for the year 2009. This is just for the around the horn portion of the trading plan. I like to break it into the 3 sections: around the horn, stocks to watch, stocks and sectors on the radar. Makes it much, much easier to figure out what's going on. Now we see I've got the patterns distributed. I can see that fastball was the runaway. It's a volatility pattern. We had a pretty volatile year, and we had a lot of expansion moves to the upside in 2009, so we caught a lot of those patterns. Take that out of the equation and look at the rest of it, and we're pretty evenly distributed. We've got a little bit of a skew still towards the volatility stuff, but that's okay. So end of the year, I just want to take a look at what this looks like and whether or not my patterns are still robust. Then we look at the triggered pattern distribution. We see that fastball triggered 206 times. Everything else pretty well evenly distributed. That's good too. And we see what the profitability looked like, 24.5 points on fastball. Once again, that is what we would expect because of the very volatile nature of the markets and because of all the expansions we had in the previous year. So you see where I'm going with this. You need to be able to look at your data and figure out if things make sense and whether or not you need to tweak anything. Then in terms of the overall profitability, 228 winners, 94 losers, 66 scratch stops for a gross of 53.5 points for the year. What that tells me is that with 228 favorable outcomes and 160, let's say, negative outcomes, a scratch is still a loss, right? You're losing probably 10 cents on most of those. We still did very well over the course of 2009. Longs to shorts, I always want to know these numbers. 206 longs, 255 shorts. My methodology is based on going short just about as often as you go long, so we know that that's right in line with where we would expect it to be, even though the year was predominantly on the long side. And we see that the profitability on the longs, market was biased to the upside, $34.88 a share on the longs, $18.20 on the shorts. And if this was being traded fully leveraged against $1 million, not fully leveraged, let's say this is about a 3-to-1 lever here, $802,350 per $1 million return. So not too shabby for the year. But this tells me everything that I need to know about the efficacy of my trading plan, and I really think it's the way that you should structure a trading plan for yourself. Just lots and lots and lots of information every day and on a monthly and yearly basis so that you can reevaluate what's going on. Again, thank you everyone for watching the videos. Thanks for the kind words and for the emails asking questions. Keep them coming, and we'll keep doing more stuff to let you know what it is that we do around here. I hope that they are helping you in your journey to becoming a professional and profitable equities trader. For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz. This has been Plan the Trade, Trade the Plan.